Hello. This is the second part of the MealPrep app using BANanoVuetify. Here we create the landing page of our app. We will have a background image, an information section and then some meal plans. This home page is made up of 3 sections. For each section we create a component and then consolidate these components as a single span component on the home page. We are using the separation of concerns methodology by breaking the task into small pieces. This part is the Home Hero section. It has a cover image and some texts and a fab button. The source code to create the Home Hero is on the comp Home Hero code module. Everything is sitting inside a container element. The cover image is fed into the housing container and set to fill the window length. We create a row with columns on the underlying grid so that we can place our components. It's a single row with a single column that will span 12 spaces. We justify and center the grid so that the text we will add sits perfectly the way we want. We do that by specifying the row and column position to apply the formatting to. We then add the rest of the components we need on the Hero section, one after another, on the same row and column position. This results with the elements being added one after another, and due to the block element we have used, i.e. the div, everything is appended properly. To conclude the Hero section, a fab button is added with an icon pointing down. The component name is Home Hero, and this will be the name that will be used for this custom element. The custom component will be added to the home view. The home view will then be added as a page to the app. To add the Home Hero custom component to the home view, we initialize it and then import it. After we import it, we can then use it on the view. This has been done by adding its contents to a span element inside the home view page. This logic will also apply to the other 2 sections of the home view or page. The How It Works section could be used to detail information about how the app works. Again, here we will create a custom component, feed this to the view as we have seen before. We use a code module and create comp home details. We then add a container to this and some divs with lorem ipsums. We set the background color to light brown. We then add the various sections that are needed one after another. We use the previous variable we created to hold the lorem ipsum so that we don't have to call it over and over again. We conclude our code to add the divs and paragraphs for the lorem ipsums. We then set the contents of the container to the component template. In this case we uses row 0 and column 0 to add the contents. These are then added to the root of the container. The third and final component for the home view is the meal plans. For this we create the comp home plans code module. This shows plans that are created using cards and actions. We then use a single template that we will feed the image URL, the title, and description. We create a container that will host our cards. We add a row that spans 12 columns and we feed it the title of the section. We then add another row. This will be row 2. This should have 3 columns and each column should span 4 spaces on medium and up devices, however should fill all the space for small devices, thus 12. We then add the meal plan template for each of the row 2 columns using appropriate images, titles, and descriptions. After that, we add a spacer to a third row so that our content is nicely displayed. When we are finished with the components, we feed them to the home view by initializing them, importing them, and using them. We then add the home view to the router collection of the app. Then the home view is initialized on the index page to register it for use in the app.